Okay, first let's talk about the graphic. My name is David,
My name's Nikita.
and just Nikita's roster is on the right. My roster is on the left, and there's red stars. I just wanted to also people to appreciate my graphic work. Anyways, goalkeepers. I got Matt Freeze, Brian Schwacke, and Patrick Schultz. You got
I got basically the same, just got Celentano instead. I'm not, I don't really care if you bring up Schwaki instead. I just know Celentano and Schulte a little more. I don't watch MLS an insane amount. Yeah, I don't know. All our keepers are around the same skill level, sadly.
yeah. Before we get to the elephant in the room, um, these three keepers: Brian, Roman, Patrick. Literally, you can bring any three of them, and I think they're on the same level. I just want to bring in Brian because he's part of the best keeper in MLS right now, like best performer. I think we should bring that in. It's kind of like perhaps an earlier version of Matt Freese when he was playing pretty solid for New York City. And Patrick, it's literally just a toss up between him and Roman. It's honestly, yeah, between them three, I don't mind. I don't know. Chris Brady hasn't been the best for Chicago. He did concede 3 goals and finished the game for 4.5 football rating. Yeah, that's the rating. I should watch the game. The goals could have been doing better. Um, anything about those two keepers for you?
Uh, Nothing too much. I mean, it's worth noting that all these keepers are pretty young. They can still develop into something. I mean, 27, 25, 25. Brady's young.
Yeah.
Diego Cochin's young.
Yeah, I would not want to bring Cochin in just because he's young. He's getting adjusted to his team. He had a decent game first game, conceded three. Had good saves. Some of them, well, I think it was third one, second one. He should have done a bit better. If they bring in four keepers for as like a training keeper, yeah, by all means go for it. Get him integrated into the system early on. Other keepers that could have been called up were
Well, the two we knocked out were Turner and
well, Turner's old. I think yeah, we should move on from him. Give these guys a chance. Literally, the 24. They got next World Cup, even a second World Cup as well. The other guy was a Japanese. Oh my, I should have written his name down.
Nazawa.
Yeah, Nazawa. Yeah, dual nat. But with Japanese dual nats is just they have to revoke their citizenship from Japan, and I don't know if they're ready to do that. So that'll be a player to look out for. Gaga Slanina as well, young keeper, but he did concede seven to not Strasbourg, Sporting Lisbon. And speaking of Strasbourg, they're calling in Jurgensen, right? Your guys' guy.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's so Gaga to Strasbourg is not happening anymore, which is unfortunate, but only fair. He didn't have that good of loan spells at Barnsley and that Belgium team. Do we have anyone else?
Who are the three we brought to the World Cup? Turner,
Turner
Freeze,
and Brady.
Brady. Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes.
yeah, and Brady didn't look the best against my goodness, Belgium, right? Him and Miles had that mess up, or was it Senegal? Can't.
Chris Brady,
Yeah,
Senegal.
Senegal. Yes, 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 yes. But I guess let's move on to Matt Freeze. You go for it.
Matt Freeze.
Yeah, because we didn't really give him too much attention. I think he's the elephant in the room.
I mean, kind of. I've never really rated him like highly for the U.S.
Yeah,
Like, I was wondering why Poch didn't kind of test out the keepers because in Gold Cup, I've always noticed his handling. Like, he always parries it back into danger. But like, he has the build for it. Like, he's tall, he can save penalties. But I'm not convinced, honestly.
and the sad thing to say is Part's still our best quality keeper for now. Let's still give Roman Patrick Brian a chance, but right now he's Part's the best, even with his blunder against Belgium. Um, I don't know, not too promising here. I mean, we have promising keepers coming up, but I don't think any of them are ready. Like Gavin Beavers, Duran Furry. Can't. Yeah, we do have promising keepers, just not right now. Anything else to say?
I think you summed it up.
Fair. Let's go to fullbacks next. Okay, let's start off with my side. I got Peyton Miller, 18 years old from New York or New England Revs. Jedi Robertson, 28, still not still in his peak at Fulham. Frankie Westwood, a young guy for Philadelphia Union, and Brian Reynolds, 25, just got a recent transfer to Renee's.
And then I have the same list. Just, I mean, David, he went. What were you saying about Dest? Why don't you have him here?
Only Because for me, I think this could perhaps be more of a experiment camp. I have nothing against Dest. Yeah, he didn't have the greatest performance against Belgium, but still probably our best right back on the team, easily a winger as well. Um, to me, maybe give him a little break, but they're grown adults. Should they be taking a break? But for me, I kind of went more in the experimental camp because yeah, Pam Miller, 18 years old, starting for New England Revs, scoring goal. I know he scored a
Yeah,
goal.
I have. Where is it? So he's 18, right? He's played 50 appearances. He has 4 goals this season in
He
13
is
games.
okay,
I mean, that's crazy experience. 18, 50 appearances.
and he gets pushed up to the winger as well. I think he even played right winger for this last game. Nothing's in my mind right now, but yeah, he did end up scoring.
So yeah, literally the perfect wingback for Poch's system.
Yeah, I guess maybe a bit hypocritical of me to bring in Jedi and not bring in Des, but like I feel like if anything, we should keep a Jedi back at home to fully recover. So for me, it could even be Des for Jedi because he can play that left back role as well. But I don't know. I don't mind Des not being there. I don't mind him being there, but maybe a bit hypocritical of me.
Yeah, Brian Reynolds at the bottom. This is like his breakout time because he's like been bouncing around Roma to he played at some smaller Belgium team. They went
What
to
Westerlo?
he was like at an even smaller one for a
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
I think maybe on loan. And then yeah, he went to Westerlo. Renee, I mean that's a proper team.
League One.
They produce talents. So because I don't know, I've never seen insane from him, but he can play both sides. I don't know, I'm willing to try him out.
Yeah, I feel like he can offer a lot more than Scally. He's a bit quicker. I would say even he's a bit more techy too with dribbling and crossing
For
and
sure, yeah.
passing. And honestly, he could play that right center back role if we do stay three at the back. I guess let's get this out of the way. I kind of went in the hibernation or hybrid of 3-5-2 and a 4-2-3-1 because currently we don't have a coach, but news today on the 28th of July, Poch is most likely returning as coach. But as of right now, we do not know. We don't have anything official.
Yeah, I mainly picked for 3-5-2 just because I don't know, we really did not look good under Poch in a four back, so just
Yeah,
keeping it, you
we
know.
really broke out when we played three at the back. And I made a video or like a TikTok on a smaller account, us playing three at the back, and look, it did wonders. Maybe
Hmm.
I started a trend.
Who put you on first though?
Poach. Or
Me.
no.
I put you on first.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anything else to say? I guess.
I mean, I like how all our wingbacks can kind of play both sides and
Oh,
like
definitely.
they're like wingbacks. They're not forced out there.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess John Token, Caleb Wiley, Chris Lund are the ones that spring to mind about their omissions or being omitted from the team. But I don't know. Peyton Miller's young. Give him a chance. If not, then we can again just experimenting with them. If not, then we can get someone that we know, a reliable soldier to fill in that spot. Just I don't want to see Arslan playing left back or left wing back. More of a winger once again.
Yeah, Caleb Wiley should be good, but Americans at Chelsea have not worked out really.
Oh, and they signed Benji Flowers, and 15 years old. Good luck to his career. Hopefully everything pans out. Talented young kid. For right backs, I guess Scally. I just want to try someone else out. Plus, I saw news saying that he's on the list of being sold from Gladbach with Gio Reyna, of course. So we'll see how that works out for him. Any other right backs? Uh,
I just like the average guys, Marlon Fossey.
Yeah, I don't know. He didn't look too great when he played in the U.S. jersey last time. Couple of young kids. Harbor Miller's kind of underrated for LA Galaxy, but he's kind of being pushed around everywhere. Um, why am I spacing on my names? Anyone else? Right back.
I think this is what we've got.
Maybe we should call in Shaq Moore again.
Hmm.
Okay, on to the center backs.
At the center backs, me and my brother have the exact same list. I mean, he had Trusty right here, but
Okay, okay, you had Trusty. I put you on Justin Che, but
yeah,
go on, list
I,
them.
we got Chris Richards at Palace, 26. Can probably play next World Cup.
Oh, yeah, of course, 30. Yeah.
Alex Freeman, one of our best players, right center back. Really like him. George Campbell would be a new addition. Pretty sure I have here he played 39 games, 4 goals, 2 assists for a center back. Pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Averaged a 7 rating in 40 games.
in championship as well. No, I remember watching him. He would play center back and then right back as well, which is pretty awesome to have as a versatile defender. Good addition right there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Banks, he has not switched yet. I've got a feeling that he'll switch though one day.
Maybe Klopp did say he's given anyone who can represent Germany a chance. That he wants to restart the system and the roster. Kind of a bad sign. He is promising, super promising. Only 19, 20 years, turning 20 this year. Just so young, so raw still, but still so good.
And Justin Shea, thankfully, already switched to the U.S.
Yeah.
He's having a little bit of a resurgence, even though he's only 22.
Yeah, no, because we have the same list, so might as well talk about Justin. I have tuned in a few New York Red Bull games, of course, because they have Mehdi, Julian Hall, and one other secret player I added on. But this guy, I honestly want to say he's like Alex Freeman. The way he plays, they play a four at the back, plays right center back, but the way he grabs the ball, like everyone's always passing it to him to progress the ball forward. He can pass it forward passes, of course, dribble the ball, and then overlap the right back because the right back also plays center back as well. He's able to still cross. He plays like Alex Freeman, and he's faster too.
I mean,
Maybe a bit weaker too, but
he's always been a center back, right back. Never knew which one.
yeah. No, he was one of my rogue shouts. I was gonna do another video about rogue shouts for the U.S. team, but I think he's kind of like he deserves a chance because the way he plays, I think it's amazing. Yeah, he plays in MLS a bit lower quality than Villarreal, but he's oozing confidence the way he has the ball and the way he plays. I would love to see him get a chance at the U.S. and he's only 22, so still
I
a lot
mean,
to grow.
this is a former Bayern kid, no? Bayern and Hoffenheim.
Yeah, and what how do you say their name? Bromby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brondby.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. Like going into like their second teams, came back to New York Red Bulls, found his footing and hasn't looked back since. Um Chris Richards, we know the deal with him. 26, our best defender easily. Still young, can play probably two more World Cups, maybe even a third one, 38. That's still young. Um Alex Freeman, second best defender, probably. Right center back, right back. I still see him as a right center back if we stay three back.
Uh,
George Campbell. Oh, go on.
I was gonna say we forgot to talk about Brian Ako because
Oh,
he
yes,
got an
yes.
ACL injury. No, I gotta get the stat sheet again for this one.
Won't come back until January.
He had 13 games in League One, 7.27 average rating, and 3 goals. I don't know. Him and Campbell, like a lot of GA for center back, really high ratings. He's a left center back too. That'd be a really good rogue shout if we could convince him to
I don't
switch.
even think he's that rogue. I think we just need him to switch. I would love to have him. He is not an MLS defender, so he knows how to pass the ball, dribble. Maybe not the best tackler, but such a solid defender and would improve this team heavily. Just sucks that he's injured. Um, George Campbell, great season for West Brom. They're I don't even know best defender possibly. Center back, right back, aerial threat. I mean, give him a shot. He probably should have been given a shot earlier in the season, but oh well. Noah Kai Banks, probably our most promising center back, 19, starting Osberg. Left-footed, we need one of those. Pass, dribble, confidence, quick for center back. Just let's keep pushing those USA flags in his bio.
Mm.
If we can do it, well, we did with Nathaniel Brown. People were putting him in the roster, even though he probably wasn't going to play for the U.S. at all. But hey, we're going to keep pushing Banks because he needs it. He needs it. I think he has a way better career with the U.S. and Germany.
I mean, a Banks, Richards, Freeman back line. That's like an actual serious back line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mexico be shivering in their boots. I guess for me, this one issue would be last time we brought, or for the World Cup, we brought six center backs. This time we have five. And maybe not enough center backs like
I mean,
to cover Richards, if anything.
our one of our midfielders. I think he can cover as a central center back. I think I would almost like to see him as a central center back. We'll talk
Mm.
about him later.
Yeah, I mean the biggest omissions: Arnie Chase, Japanese dual nat, plays for Salzburg. He is not the best on the ball, but better than any MLS defenders, I would say. Strong tackler, and it's just again doing that. We'd love to see him play for the U.S. Again, just more of a commitment issue. Jackson Reagan, I was thinking about adding him here. He actually can pass the ball short and long. Not the quickest, but he's what 6'6", 6'7", strong aerial threat. I wouldn't mind giving him a shot or a chance too. Definitely for the Gold Cup, even heck, Nations League backup for one of these guys. Um, anyone else we're missing?
I don't want to drag this section for too long,
Yeah,
but just looking at it, I don't know, kind of like how much depth the U.S. has. Obviously, we're not an insane nation, but in Gold Cup, we always bring our B team. Our B team could be like Shea, Campbell, McKenzie, Trusty, and then we'll go on to midfielders. I don't know. It just feels like we have a lot more depth.
yeah. Oh, I guess yeah. Trusty, solid defender. Nothing against him. Again, just want to experiment with other people. Left-footed as well. Solid guy. Fights for the badge. Just more of a just giving other guys chances. Yeah, as weird as that sounds. Carter Vickers, wouldn't mind him, but he's just getting old. I think he's solid, but just getting old, injury prone. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if we moved on, but I wouldn't just yet. That's all. That's just all. Anyone else we're missing? No.
No, I can't think of anything.
All right. Yeah, this is our center backs we will call up. We got our center mids in, and I split the center mids and attacking mids up just to not overcrowd the graphic. So I'll start with Weston McKennie, 27, Juventus. Tyler Adams, still 27 as well. Johnny, 24, young. Buzio, 24, young. And the youngest of them all, Mehmedi, 17, starting for New York Red Bulls. You have the same players except you added Tanner Tessman. The reason why I didn't add him is because I wanted an extra winger spot. It's tough when you have 26 players to call up, but I don't mind Tanner Tessman. But why did you call him up?
This was my central center back pick.
Yeah.
I would really like him there. I don't know. He has a good passing range. He's 6'2". He's a little bit clunky for a DM, like a midfielder. I still wouldn't mind him there, but if you've got Adams and Cardoso, I wouldn't mind trying Testament out. You can rotate him either there or there. I don't know. I just like him.
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely. For me, we got the core two: McKenny, Adams, always starting every game. Bo, Johnny, I see them getting subbed off. Unlike the World Cup, where it took what the 70th, 80th minute for Poch to sub out any midfielders or any players in general. I think with Johnny, he can start over one of those two. I won't be surprised as long as he doesn't stay injured. Starts for Atletico Madrid, and how should it not work? Keep trying. I feel like he's just gonna have like a Tillman resurrection. You know, didn't start out the best for the U.S., but he's definitely gonna make it work. Talented players like that are always gonna make it work. But
Buzio needs a resurrection.
he's been killing it for Venezia. Won the Serie B, was in the team of the season in Serie B, and now back up to Serie A. Started almost every single game, just solid. Knows how it is to fight for something as well. For when he was in the Serie A, they fought for relegation to not get relegated. They got relegated, but now they fought for promotion, won the league. Solid guy. That's a league that is both technical and physical. And 24, which is super young in that league, he's doing wonders.
Adrian Mehmedi. I mean, 17 years old still. Crazy, like press resistant for a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old in MLS, you'd think he'd be just launching the ball,
Yeah.
but actually very nice.
I think with uh, him, Julian Hall, Calvin Sullivan, I think that is the work of the youth system improving overall in the USA. Yes, it's still not the best. There's so much more work to do. But the thing is, the way we first started out the MLS, or how MLS first started, academies you had to pay for it, but now they're free, and now they're improving. There's so much more clubs, youth clubs. Yes, they cost a lot of money, but we're still getting better players coming through the ranks. A lot more promising kids, and those guys are proof of it. There's several more kids that are making their way up, and I think it's wonderful. And the thing is, if like that point is just it takes time for things to change, and then they show up like 10 years later, like these guys, and that's wonderful. Yeah, I don't know, just a quick little rant, I guess. Um, for me, I guess Buzio, yeah, like he can play defensive mid, he can play center mid, he can play cam, he can play the 10. He's good, versatile. Like these guys can cover everything. The six, the eight,
Center back.
yeah, center back for you. I like. Oh, I guess for me, Tanner Testament, I wouldn't mind him being called up at all. It's just I just picked these guys just because I wanted a bit more numbers out on the wings. And yeah, I don't see any issues. There's a lot more other players that could have been called up, like Paxton Aronson, his brother Brendan Aronson. I just again just want to try these guys out, but he's more of a 10 or whatever he is actually. McGlynn, solid season at Houston. Great left foot, great passer, one of the best long passers on the team, I would say. Anyone else we're missing?
Mm,
Hmm.
I don't think so.
Yeah, nothing's coming to mind. But yeah, these are our midfielders. Let us know if you have anyone else or if you disagree. Yeah, just keep commenting through the positions if you disagree or agree. Just let us know.
For attacking midfielders, my brother copied me again.
Okay.
Pugstas, Tillman, Sullivan, got good. I was gonna say good blending. All these guys are super young. I'm really interested in Pugstas. He's 21. He's never really got a chance. So this kind of not necessarily make or break, but it's got to come soon enough. Unlike Kevin Sullivan, who's 16, can already start in the MLS.
Yeah. Killing it in MLS the how I watch his games is just or the way he shows himself during when I watch his games is that he does not play like a 16-year-old. It's that saying if you're good enough, you're old enough, and that he's shown it a lot. He's not afraid of any like grown-ups, any like rough defenders. He just like he gets pushed down, he's up in their face chirping away. That's someone who we need a little Clem Dempsey, not the same position but that attitude. It used to be Matthew Hoppy, but I don't know where he is now. But 16-year-old, I think that's good enough. That's old enough. Gilberto Moro was starting at the age for Mexico, which is even a more, I guess, even tougher nation to do it at because they have standards there. We are kind of like I don't know, pushover baby criers, I guess. Just happy to be there basically. But with Calvin, I love to see him play. We'll love to see him start. He's not scared of anyone. He's able to do the tricks, the passes, the crosses, the shots. Quite a left foot on him. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts chirping at Gilberto Mora, showing him why he's better. Like just not getting pushed around, getting like lowered, showing him why he's better than him. And Malik Tillman, best 10 we have on the team, plays on the wing as well. Best player at the World Cup, our best free kick taker as well. Uh, oh, Sebastian Berhalter, that's someone we omitted from the. Nothing against him. Glad he got his move to Middlesbrough. Just I guess let him settle down there, get things going. Oh, and Aiden Morris. Yeah, I don't know. Aiden Morris to me is like we have players who offer more than his position. Not to go back to the thing, but a couple players that popped up into mind. Hopefully, if they score a goal, they do their TikTok celebration again or their video. And yeah, and Puskas, yeah, probably way too good for the Croatian league for a split. Hopefully, he gets a move. There's links of him going to Hull City, Premier League team. I wouldn't mind it at all, but it is kind of dangerous game because they're like relegation fodder. But might never know. They might change it up, but would not mind him there. Yeah, I want to see him play there. He's like a 10, an 8, just young guy. I want to see what he does for the club. Um,
I mean, I like how we brought 3 10s
mhm.
because against Belgium, obviously an awful game, but it's like, who can we sub on when we're having an awful game? Like, we don't have many game changers if Pulisic and Tillman aren't on it. So I like having 3 creative guys.
Yeah, you could tell like Poch didn't trust the bench options. Like he just subbed in the same players. Yeah, Gio Reyna was one of them, but he's not here. Needs to figure out his club situation, get some playing time. He didn't look the sharpest in the World Cup at all. I would assume that could be club form and the way he plays. Brendan Aronson, just want to try someone else. More of a I want players who are actually creative at the 10 and technical. Not the thing against Brandon. We know what he does. He's a workhorse, gets the job done. Um, anyone else? Uh,
Mm.
Nico Shakiris from San Jose, young kid, promising as well. Hopefully, he moves out of MLS. Don't want him to be an MLS lifer, but I think he's currently injured. But he's having a great season with San Jose. San Jose themselves are actually having a great season. Kind of reassurance or resurrection from Bruce Arena. Um, yeah. Anything else to say?
I think we covered it. Three promising cams.
Yeah, and Malik can play on the wing, and Calvin can play out wide too, like as a maybe even a right winger. Not the quickest, but just depends on the formation. Some versatility here, that's for sure. On to the wingers. I'm bringing in Xavier Gozo from Salt Lake City, 19 years old. Luca Coliosho, didn't capitalize his name there, 21, Burnley. He just came back from a loan from Paris FC, but we'll get more into that later. And Jorge Ruba, how you say his name?
Ruvakalba.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I have Luca Kolyosho. I haven't seen much about him ever moving to the U.S., but we'll see. He hasn't really committed to anyone. And then I have Diego Luna. I like Luna honestly. And David's not the biggest Luna guy. I always think he likes to grab a game though.
I wouldn't mind Diego Luna. I just know what we're getting out of him. These three, I like to see what they do. Basically, Jorge, he was born in USA. He can still represent USA. He's just before he say he's committed to Mexico, but he was snubbed from their World Cup team. And again, that's the other New York Red Bull guy I was talking about. I seen his game. He looks dynamic. He is a threat on the ball. Maybe not the best crosser, but he likes to take a shot, both left foot, right foot, primarily right foot though. And long shots too. He is a threat on the ball. Likes to dribble. And I think he does a good amount of work back on defense too. Maybe not the most, but he is a winger instead of a left mid. And I like to see him commit to the U.S. I think he'll be one of our better left wingers as well. And then Luca, again, can't is not committing to any country. He can represent Canada and Italy and maybe somewhere else. But last time I heard, he was on Italy's U23 team, if I'm not mistaken. I think same thing as Jorge. But I think a better version just because he was able to play for Burnley and Paris FC, who he didn't have the best seasons for either or, but he's still young, promising, fast. We don't have that many fast wingers right now. Like to see him commit. And Gozo for me is just off to a hot start at MLS as a 19-year-old for Salt Lake. Luna's teammates. He plays more of an attacking winger. Luna plays more of a left mid, right mid position. I just want to see more of a winger than instead of a left mid, perhaps. But he's 19. Give him a shot. Integrate him into the system. And he has been linked to Brighton last time I heard, but nothing came out of that. But if Brighton's scouting you, that's a good sign because they have some of the best scouts in the world. Um, I guess elephant in the room, Pulisic. He needs to figure out his club situation, his injury situation, because he's always injured and he's not recovered well. So I think he needs to figure that
Did,
out.
were you planning on having him at wingers?
Yes, I was planning on having him as a winger, but again, more experimental side. I think Tillman can cover for him. I think he'd be more of a threat on the winger as well right now, and just let him recover and let him like get in form as well.
I put Pulisic down.
You did in here?
I get maybe you put him in strikers.
No, I
So
don't.
3-5-2. I put him up top.
Okay.
I have Pulisic.
Okay, great.
I still trust him despite what some people don't like him.
I say I trust him. It's just more the fact that just needs to recover, honestly. And I think it would be just a good time to just let him take a break as well. Uh, omission for me. I was gonna put Yusuf Musa here. Yeah, he's not like a traditional wide winger, but he's quick. He can dribble. But again, if I'm not bringing in Pulisic for those reasons, I cannot bring in Musa for those reasons as well. I think he needs to figure out the his club, see if what's his name, Almiron wants to keep him or to trade him or transfer him out, anything of that sort. I think he needs to figure that out. But that's a player I would bring in as well because he was probably one of our best ball progressors back in 2022 World Cup in those years. Just yeah. Anyone else we're missing? I mean, Cole Campbell, too young, transferred to a new team, wasn't the sharpest at the what was it U20 World Cup? Didn't look the best, but still
Matisse
young.
Alberts
Yeah,
probably hasn't played enough, unlike Sullivan.
yeah, 16, 17, scored a goal in the friendly, but I think he's just too young. Let him like fight for his spot at Borussia. Yeah, it is international break, but get those training in, figure out how your team wants to play, and you're 17. Why get called up right away? You have the next like international break to get called up. Get like first settle your feet in and work it out. But again, probably your highest potential player on the system nation. Yeah, I guess anything else.
Then we covered it.
Yeah, a good selection of wingers. Just hopefully two of them commit. Because if two of them don't commit, I don't know who I call up. I guess just call up Pulisic. Yeah,
We really do not have many promising wingers.
and not even promising. I would say just quality wingers right now. I wouldn't be surprised if Max Arson plays as a winger. Push him up. Call up a Gio Reyna, I suppose, or Tim Weah actually. Yeah, Tim Weah also needs to figure out his club. But again, I don't see him as a winger for the national team either because he didn't look like the Tim Weah we knew back in the World Cup. Something's going on with him. Yeah, we talked about it in the last video. Check it out. Um, yeah, Cole Campbell. That one Iranian American guy from Salt Lake looks really promising, but he's currently injured, still too raw. Um, yeah. Okay, our last position to fill out is strikers, starting out with Ricardo Pepe, Florian Balogun, and Julian Hall. Same selected players and the same player omitted, Haji Wright.
I really like him, but he did not play at the World Cup. I don't, Poch didn't say it was because of injuries, and he's getting old. I don't know. It doesn't seem like Poch has a much of a thing for him. I'm willing to try out Julian Hall. Pretty crazy that he's a poacher at 18, has all these goals already, a lot of appearances last time I remember. He's a talent. He's going to the top.
Oh, definitely. Just hopefully, because I know on the back of a jersey he has his Polish last name instead. I think he's a bit of a larper at 18 years old. You know, when you're that young, you realize you have like a dual nat, and you try to be something else. At least with
I
me,
mean,
because I can relate to that. I used to just be like, I'm Ukrainian, from Kazakhstan, anything but American. But I changed my ways.
it could be like an abusive dad situation. You never know.
Maybe there's something going on, but please represent USA. You are promising. Currently, probably the most promising striker at his age. The other two are well. First of all, let's go with Balogun. Second best player in the World Cup. Scored goals galore. Was a threat. Fought except against the Belgian game, but everyone played like Dookie in that game. Pepe, interesting just story. Like he was about to start against Belgium, but Trump's like, heck no, I'm not watching Pepe play again. I'm getting Balogun back in there.
Do you think that's why we lost? That's what some people say. Like it brought the vibes down. Like we were in such good form.
There were news about the players admitting that the Trump situation or the red card situation they bring people's like emotions down. But again, you are adults in professional league with these mentalities that are better than ours, perhaps. But how are you letting that bring you down? I think that was just more of an excuse.
It
Like
it shouldn't have, but that team, we played like unbelievable levels of crap. Like I don't think Berhalter could have ever done something like that. Like
Yeah,
I generally think that did affect it, whether that's an excuse or not. Like that's not a proper excuse. I'm just saying what happened.
yeah. But with Pepe, amazing striker in the Eredivisie. Hopefully gets a move to Fulham once again. Just promising, but it's just we don't have. I guess Balian's our only dynamic like striker that runs. The other two are like poachers in a sense. I guess Pepe can
Alright.
dribble the ball. Yes, that one goal we scored. I saw a highlight of that recently. Again, our goal against Senegal in the friendlies. Great build up, great hold up from Pepe, and he didn't play like that at the World Cup, which is unfortunate. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Hall like replaces him for the next camp. Bless you.
Thank you. I don't agree, honestly. I thought he played fine against Australia. No one played too well against Turkey besides like Berhalter and Trusty. I think people have been a little harsh on him. I think he'll be back.
No, I think he'll be back. It's just more the fact what I saw about how he played. Like, there's still a promising player in there. That's for sure. He's 23. That's still like a young age. He's still, I guess, in a sense, raw. He can still like grow into a way better player, and honestly, be one of the best like strikers we had on the national team. I think the reason why I called in Pepe over Haji Wright just because like gain his confidence back for a national team, his form back for a national team. That's and he's young. That's like someone people were looking for the national team as well for the next World Cup cycle. Because who else do we have besides him? Brian White, Josh Sargent. I don't know. Just how many that many strikers to call up against. I guess Patrick Ajiman, but he's still recovering. And I don't know, Daryl DK, he just came back to MLS. Let's give Duncan McGuire another chance.
Oh,
What a player. Brandon Vasquez. It's like, what do we call it? Pirates of the Caribbean again? I don't know. Just, just this. The strikers are one of like we have a strong three, but after that it's just like a huge drop off. And we have promising players, but they're still just too raw and not solid enough to be starting to be called up. Unfortunately, I do have like one Raug shout, and that would be Milan Iloski from Philadelphia Union. I think he's kind of like a perhaps even a lower quality Balogun. He's 25, kind of plays like him, and he links up with Calvin, so I wouldn't mind calling him up either. I think that guy plays levels above from other MLS strikers we have, and that's about it. I don't know who else.
I think Julian Hall. He's gonna be the breakout player of the if he plays next window. I think he'll be one of the better ones. I don't know. Every time I watch him, I just really like him. The goals he scores, he's right place, right time. Like can't really take that away from someone.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, he did kind of struggle against Charlotte when I watched him play, but so did the whole team besides Che and Mehmedi. Besides when he got the two yellow cards to get a red card, silly young people mistakes. But I guess with the overall squad, I think, oh no, that's too much. Better than the World Cup roster. I think overall, player for player, I think yeah, I think this will be better than what we brought to World Cup because we're actually going to be like using all these players instead of just a few of them. Like Christian Roldan never got a single minute in the World Cup, back to back World Cups without minutes. Miles Robertson, players who have better qualities than him, abilities than him. Wonderful to have that. Left back, backup left back, promising kid, and Miller. Right back is like I guess a toss up for second place backup. Center mids, super promising. We have even more players we didn't bring up who can make a change as well. That's huge. Attacking midfielders as well. Wingers, not so much. It's like strikers are just like a huge fall off. But hey, season didn't start, so we don't know how everyone's gonna be playing. So someone might come out the blue and take someone else's spot, maybe take that right wing spot as well, or maybe Reyna finds his form again. But I think this is a really solid team we have here. Any words from you?
Think you summed it up.
Summed it up. Yeah. Okay, leave your comments below, share this video, subscribe, turn notifications, like, do all of this, do all of that. And we got a couple more videos coming up. I think I'll do some ones by myself because they're just like one video I have are rogue USA player shouts. Some people you haven't heard of, some people that probably don't deserve it, but they're kind of primarily for Gold Cup. Other ones are like we'll do like youth prospects or ranking the how CONCACAF teams did in the World Cup, what we're looking for in the Nations League Gold Cup. We have so much to offer, so stay tuned and thank you guys. Bye.